The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. To throw, Young. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Robinson. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
For the field goal. A 62-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a nice little gain. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
It's Young off play action. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
After one, 7-3 the score. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A Quick throw by Young, caught out wide.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Young. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Robinson up the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Third down, Young from the gun. That is caught. And he's going to have the Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
It'll be Young again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Young. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Anders Carlson on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down that road. And they'll get it back within a play at 7-6. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action, Willis. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 65 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on first down. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. This now a 3rd and 4. Willis looking to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Back to Robinson now on first down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A first down throw for Young. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. The solid stiff arm. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the two-point try. Young now. A final shot before break. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A yard all they need, but it's third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
With a quick throw completed by Willis. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Kent looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're back for the 3rd down and 6.
What an advantage of an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
But I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Young's throw taken in by London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Young looks to throw on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Young to throw it. Robinson's got it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield strike at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into the hands of London. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. It tries the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. Only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw, here's Willis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Willis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
First down, Carolina.
Hands it off out of the gun. 126 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
2nd down, goal to go. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. Shifts by him. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there,
pay dividends.
Now Young. Kyle Pitts. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Young. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
That's out quickly to London.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
And so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Young to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. And we may very well be headed to overtime. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes 2nd down. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Willis. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 149 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to run his guys to an overtime victory.
First down, Carolina.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 more on that one and another first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tackles, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming out and making a big-time play?
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. First throw of overtime, Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Ready.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough.